South Africa and France are already next to the list, waiting to appear.
And now,
And here they come.
man representative of France and man representative of South Africa. Drodzy Państwo,
And we've just heard that withdraw.
Africa, please report to... Okay, South Africa, you can get an extra minute because they've just fought.
So here we go in the men's competition, South Africa versus France. France in the blue surcoat with the 3 golden fleur-de-lis at the front and the back. South Africa, and the weapon's broken, I think. Yes, the weapon's broken. And he needs a spare weapon now. Very disappointing for him. South Africa have
walki są dzisiaj bardzo forsowne. W końcu
and here is a spare weapon for the South African fighter now. Africa in the colors of their flag. French fighter trying to block very well. African fighter has a fault here. Seems to be some damage to it. That is not looking good for the South African fighter. Here we go again. Recommencing this first round. Fighters defensively waiting for the France.
W tej krótkiej przerwie na zwiedzanie średniowiecznych kramów, obozowiska rycerskiego, no i oczywiście całego zamku, prawda, bo jest na co popatrzeć.
To jest większy... Wielokrotnie, za każdym razem nigdy nie widziałem tam w całości, więc żeby go zwiedzić całego trzeba naprawdę...
Na szczęście i my, i Państwo oglądający mamy zwiedzić.
No oby, a zacznijmy oczywiście od kramów.
And we're ready to get going again. France versus South Africa.
Między przedstawicielką Argentyny a
Here we go.
przedstawicielką Stanów Zjednoczonych.
Massive size advantage for the South African fighter, but his French opponent is using his technique very well in the takedown. Going. Advantage for the French fighter. South Africa. hard shot.
Chyba jeszcze będzie jedno starcie.
Here we go again. Recommencing this first round. Fight is defensively waiting for their opponent to make the first move. And the fight is stopped, and I give that round to the French fighter. Not looking good for South Africa so far, looking very good for France.
W tej krótkiej przerwie na zwiedzanie średniowiecznych kramów, obozowiska rycerskiego, no i oczywiście całego zamku, prawda, bo jest na co popatrzeć.
To jest większy dwukrotnie, za każdym razem nigdy nie widziałem zamku w całości, więc żeby go zwiedzić całego trzeba naprawdę...
Na szczęście i my, i Państwo oglądający mamy zwiedzić.
No oby, a zacznijmy oczywiście od kramów.
And we're ready to get going again. France versus South Africa.
Już się do naszej walki dam między przedstawicielką Argentyny a
Here we go.
przedstawicielką Stanów Zjednoczonych.
Classic size advantage for the South African fighter, but his French opponent is using his
Zasugerowałem się sztandarem.
technique very well on the takedown. Going. Advantage for the French fighter, South Africa. Another hard shot. And only now the South African fighter is starting to... And that's a bit of a stalemate right there. And the fight's been stopped. Fight's been interrupted. Back to the corners.
Państwo, ostatnia walka w kategorii mężczyzn. Finały będą odbywały się po ceremonii
Trying to catch
otwarcia,
a bit of
po ceremonii
air.
otwarcia naszych
As
mistrzostw.
I mentioned
Drodzy
before,
Państwo, w tej przerwie
it's
zapraszamy
pretty
do
difficult to
średniowiecznych
breathe
kramów
under these
naszej
heavy
strefy
helmets.
interaktywnej, gdzie możecie Państwo skosztować średniowiecznego jadła i napojów.
And that was a very clear instruction. Hit him in the head, use your fists, use your hands.
Średniowiecza ogólnie, bo to wszak bogata epoka i startujemy.
Nasze zawodniczki prawie gotowe. Ostatnie przymiarki.
Oh, and he's pierced his own visor with his weapon there. On the right hand side, Argentina.
Idzie wszystko po głowie.
Good then for her
Na szczęście, ale to
male
się obuzowało.
compatriot. But is already back to the corners. There must have been some fault with the armor, I think. And on the left hand side, we now have a decision, I think. And the winner of this bout, obviously, is France. France, Poland, Sweden, and England advanced, eagerly waiting to see what's going on the right-hand side of the list in South Africa versus Argentina.
Ceremonii rozpoczęcia mistrzostw. Natomiast teraz obserwujmy kobiety, jak walczą.
Off we go on the right-hand side. South Africa versus Argentina. Argentina in white and blue. South Africa in the dark circle with the colors of South Africa. Up in the clinch. Stalemate here. A bit of headbutting. A good shot to the head. This is a very close fight so far, I guess. And the Martians in between. Back to the corners, both fighters. Currently I'm placing South Africa at a slight advantage, but only a slight advantage. It's no margin between them. Certainly no margin for errors in the next round. This is one of those.
Doing a good job, Chris. Proud of you.
I będzie jeszcze 30 sekund dogrywki.
And now we're waiting for this fight to recommence. South Africa versus Argentina. Here we go again.
Teraz zobaczymy, kto tu zwycięży.
Come on, Krista!
An aggressive start from the Argentinian fighter, trying to force her opponent to defend herself, and she's doing that very well. And it's taken the South African fighter a couple of seconds to regain her control over herself, and now she's trying to defend herself, forced up against the fence. And I think she should use her legs and try to kick. In this moment, the marshal's now going in between, separating the two. And we're gonna get underway in a second. Right, here we go again. South Africa versus Argentina. We're in the middle of the bout. And this round, so far, definitely has to go to Argentina. Ooh, hard shot to the fighters back to the middle of the lid. Oh, right. The round is over. That looked like a lot of confusion over there. But that means a moment to catch their breath. And apparently some damage to the Argentinian fighter's right arm. To her arm there. But she herself looks pretty content under her helmet. After this last round.
I już sekundkę, za chwileczkę teraz będziemy wiedzieli, kto zwyciężył.
Helmets off, we have a decision.
No, walka była bardzo mocno wyrównana, proszę Państwa, więc jestem bardzo ciekawy.
And the winner of this fight between Argentina and South Africa
Widzę zawodniczki szczęśliwe, roześmiane, dobrze się bawiły.
is South Africa. Means a moment to catch their breath. And apparently some damage to the Argentinian fighter's right arm. To her arm there. But she herself looks pretty content under her helmet. After this last round.
I już sekundkę, za chwileczkę teraz będziemy wiedzieli, kto zwyciężył.
Helmets off, we have a decision.
No, walka była bardzo mocno wyrównana, proszę Państwa, więc jestem bardzo ciekawy.
And the winner of this fight between Argentina and South Africa
Widzę zawodniczki szczęśliwe, roześmiane, dobrze się bawiły.
is South Africa. Win for South Africa over Argentina in a very, very close fight. That makes back-to-back wins for South Africa against the United States and Argentina, two rather experienced nations on the HMB international stage. A very impressive debut by South Africa.
Ceremonia rozpoczęcia naszego turnieju, naszych turniejowych zmagań, a tymczasem proszę udajcie się na kramy, obejrzyjcie